The philosophy of the company, let's see. Well, we're purists, and what I think sets us apart from a lot of record companies is that we take our time in the mastering process. And whereas your normal record company is under great pressure to get an album done in a rapid amount of time, we take our time. And it's what my old boss used to call mastering by the pound. They had to get so much product out by a certain amount of time and then get their billing done. Mm-hmm. We're about the quality. It's more like a handmade piece of furniture, if you will. It's everything that we do is high quality, and it sounds it. I think that the product pretty much speaks for itself.
Okay, VC, I'm back with you again to do another short video. And if you watch my 10 Desert Island discs, I showed this guy really briefly, but this is probably one of the most eagerly awaited albums of the past couple of years since it was announced. And once it was announced, I put in a pre-order for it, so I've been waiting for it for a couple of years. And it just happens to be Miles Davis's Kind of Blue by Mobile Fidelity. And I gotta say that, they are on a home run streak, because to my ears and in my system, this is probably the best sounding copy of Kind of Blue, and I have a number. So just to show you a few, so I have the 200 gram version that was done by Bernie Grundman on Classic Records. I have the mono version, stereo version that was done by Kevin Gray back around 2010, and this was done from a digital master, which was 96 kilohertz and 24-bit, if I remember correctly. This just sounds fantastic too. And then I have the wonderful mono version, and the mono vision is just fantastic as well. I mean, it's just totally different sound to it completely. I mean, yeah, it's mono, of course, but the Sony versions were all mastered at RTI. This one was done by, let's see, at Sterling Labs. So this was not done by Kevin Gray, but the stereo mono version is just fantastic. I'm hoping Mofi would do a mono, but they seem to do one version of something and then they stick with it. And of course, I got the Legacy Edition CD that was put out in '97. This is just fantastic as well because it features a DVD which goes into the making of this recording. Features interviews with Horace Silver and Jimmy Cobb and Bill Cosby. Yeah, so worth it if you can find it. You could probably find it really cheap because, hey, it has Bill Cosby on it. Then, of course, I have my first ever copy, which was also the '97 Wilder Master. And I have the Mofi Super Audio CD. So why get the Super Audio CD and the vinyl doesn't seem a bit redundant? Well, the vinyl was done by Krieg Wunderlich, and the Super Audio CD was done by Sean Britton. So two different people. They take a different tack than, say, Analog Productions, which the Super Audio CD master and the vinyl master and the high-res digital master are usually done by one and the same person, usually all at the same time. And then I have the HD Tracks version, which is also fantastic. But why this guy? So I really felt that the top end and the bottom end, which were much more present, I could really feel Paul Chambers' presence on the bass. Jimmy Cobb's crash cymbal, for example, on So What, about a minute into the track, he smacks that crash cymbal, and you can just hear it You can hear the decay go much, much longer in this version. So I don't know what kind of magic they're using, but if it took them 2 years to do this, then it was well worth the wait, because it is fantastic. Now, I recommend you grab one now. I heard that, at least directly from Mofi, from somebody that contacted them, they're only doing 5,000 copies of this. If you're into numbering, these ones were not stamped, they were hand numbered. But fantastic. It's 45 RPM, 2 discs, so you gotta flip the record a little bit more. It does come with a very nice booklet, so just to thumb through it, you get some photos. So hands down, I highly recommend this one. It was very interesting to see what their mastering engineers could do with it, since, you know, just about every mastering engineer on the face of the planet that's worth a grain of salt has touched this guy. But now it's rumored this master came from the safety copy. I mean, the tape has been played so much that Sony's been trying to preserve it. And if you go to Miles Davis's official channel, there is actually a nice little featurette about them doing the HD transfer at 192 kilohertz and 24-bit. That is worth checking out by Mr. Wilder himself. He talks a little bit about the process of mastering to high-res digital. So that's my recommendation. I've been spinning kind of blue listening to the different versions now. Is it extreme? Yeah, probably. It's one of those albums I love, so I want to hear what different people can do with it. So, could I live with the Kevin Gray version of the vinyl? Yeah, absolutely. But if you're an audiophile like me and you're looking for that much more detail in the recording, then I say definitely go for the Mofi. And of course, you know, if you're looking for the long-term investment, the Mofi version is definitely going to go up there. So there you have it. That's my thought on Kind of Blue for Mofi.